Hey friends, joining me back for another episode on the Coromandel. This is another trip, and the past 4 trips have not been very good. I've caught a lot of fish. The problem is that hardly any of them have been over legal. So out of 4 trips I would have caught, I'm just trying to count now, would have been about 35 fish, and only 2 of them have been legal. So what I've got to do is try and get through that mass or that swarm of undersized pickers, and then hopefully a bigger one will take the bait. And you know, where the small ones are, there's definitely bigger ones. As I say, it's just a matter of, you know, will the small pickers swarm their baits before the bigger guys have a chance to study it and then move in. The bigger fish are quite cautious. Often they might have been caught before. So, you know, fish aren't stupid. So I'm quietly apprehensive about this trip, just based on what has happened in the past times I've been out. And we're in January, and it's pretty common. December, January, there's a lot of pickers around. I'm sure most fishermen know. And it's pretty much countrywide. What I've caught has only been snapper. There's been a couple of kahawai in the mix, but pretty much all snapper. And I think we might have something on here, but again, if it is, it's very small, hard to detect. And I've brought my old warehouse maxi strike rod out, the 14 footer. Sentimental value, but it is it's a really good rod. The only thing that stands against it is the butt isn't long enough. This one here is a Mojo Thunderbolt. I love this rod. It's an excellent rod. Can't recommend it enough. Strong, able to cast big weights, but it's carbon fiber composite, so it's a bit tougher than the carbon ones, but still able to detect, you know, bites. So yeah, like the Mojo, and I also like the Maxi Strike 14. I've actually extended the butt a bit by shoving a piece of old rod up there. So now it's more like a 15 footer, but if they extended the butt, they'd have a good rod there. So we're just winding it in, seeing what we've got. I'm pretty sure it's an undersized snapper. I can hardly feel it. And if so, that will be number 36 or 37, or I've lost count, of undersized fish. So if you are getting undersized fish, go to a tougher bait. I didn't have any. And what is it? Yes, it's another tiny snapper. And I'm using circle hooks, so that's going to be released unharmed. Hope you enjoyed that. It was an awesome day out, apart from the fish.